Hello, gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Gentlemen's Club Whiskey. I am your host, Mark Antimate. Today, I present to you, what is this? This is the Nikka apple wine and the Suntory Akadama sweet wine. These are both of these companies' very first products that they've ever put out, even before putting out any whiskey. And I've already done an individual review of each one of these fine products. If you want to see the in-depth reviews of each one, just find it within my video collection here on this channel, or you could just look at this one for a brief summary about what I think about these two fine and very affordable wines from Japan, from the Nikka company, which is owned now by Asahi, and from Suntory. Really quickly, just some quick notes. Where am I going to start? I think I am going to start with the Suntory product first. So the Akadama sweet wine, this is very unique, as it is Suntory's first product, and the naming of it is very interesting as well, as it used to be called the Akadama port wine, but seeing as Portugal has made the word port a protected term for wines only coming out of their region of the world, Suntory was forced to change the name from port wine to sweet wine, but that did not slow down the sales of this by any stretch of the imagination. This is a very good selling product here in Japan. And before, when I used to drink this, when I first initially started drinking it, it really used to give me headaches every single time that I drank it, just being as cheap as it is. But the more that I drank it, the more accustomed to it that I've become, and the more that I was able to endure, and these headaches have ceased to come with me consuming it now. It's something that you could pick up readily inside of any supermarket. The same with the Nikka. And let's see, anything else that I'm missing here? As the first product, I think this one came out on the market in the year, I want to make sure that I don't mess this up. It says since 1907, and I think that is correct. I'm not going to argue that right now. For over 100 years, this product has been sold. Yeah, we're going to go with that date that's on the bottle, and not that that's just the company's opening, but just for this drink alone. This one has been sold for since 1938. The apple wine from Nikka, and this one is also pretty good, readily available in any supermarket. You're paying under $10 for the both of them. Not together, I mean individually, under $10 individually. This one is probably going to run you about $6 for the Suntory, and more around $8 to $9 for the Nikka. These are both fortified wines. I'm 100% certain that this is a fortified wine, and just the fact that this one has brandy inside of it and is made with brandy, that pretty much makes this a fortified wine. So it is what it is. I got my drinking glasses ready. Let me put these things out in front. I'm gonna pour a little bit from each one and do a head-to-head comparison. Not too much, because I know what it's like drinking these things individually, but to drink them one after another, or with one another is a different story. Coloring on these is completely different from one another. All right, I'm just trying to set everything up, not drop anything. So inside of my left hand, I'm going to be holding the Suntory, and inside of my right hand, I'm going to be holding the Nikka. Now, I'm not sure if those colorings show up any good on the camera. I got the light facing me, unfortunately. It would be good if I had a light source behind me so that you guys could see the color variation of this. In fact, let me go hit my backlighting and see if I can get something going. It's probably not going to help too much, but I hope it helps enough. I just turned on my backlight, and the Suntory one is a very, it's not a bright red, but it's a pretty red. And let's say the color's like that of a sangria. And the Nikka one is a very amber-like color. So they look very distinctive from one another. Not anything the same between the two of these. The nosing experience, if we go ahead and smell the Suntory one first. This one is super sweet, like candy. And the Nikka, smells like apple cider, cinnamon, and brandy. Let's go ahead and have a first tasting of this one. The Suntory has a very candied flavor to it, and it's super sweet and fruity. Just absolutely everything about this just screams fruit candy. Goes down nice and easy, as the intensity of this one is not too strong, at only 14% ABV for a wine. It's quite nice. A very easy drink. It was my favorite for a long time. And the Nikka one is one that I got into quite recently. I've had it before, but not as much as the Suntory. So I'm very accustomed to the Suntory at this point in time, and I'm trying to get warmed up to this one. I've already confirmed that I like the Nikka. It's just that having it less just makes it more, unaccustomed to me. You know, it's something that has to warm on me over time. The taste of this one, it tastes like an apple wine, like apple cider and brandy. Also goes down very smooth, not as smooth as the Suntory, but just as smooth. With it actually being a higher ABV, I said the Suntory was 14%. This Nikka one is 22%, so you have to be careful with how much of a pour you give yourself and how quick you consume it, because it may not feel like you're drinking anything at all, but by the end of it all, you're going to be, ooh, yeah, so you need to take care. Between the two, which one do I say is better? I'm going to say that they're a tie. And if you're having them both for the very first time, you may feel just as how I feel now, just undecided about which one is better. They're both very sweet. I would say the Suntory tastes way more sugary than the Nikka, but that's not to say that the Nikka is lightweight in the sweet department, as it's very sweet. These are the two sweetest wines that I've ever drank in my life. And that's not saying much, because I don't drink that much wine to begin with, but I haven't drank that many unique wines. I do drink a glass of red on a daily basis just for health benefits, but I'm mostly doing budget shopping on that, and I'm not really chasing after anything important or name brand, or for whatever reason. I'm just getting what's affordable, and I'm drinking it very much in moderation. Just not even a full glass, but a half a glass. So, all in all, both very good. If you come to Japan, I would recommend getting at least 2 of each of these. One to drink, one to sell, because these things are not sold on the international market. You need both of them. You know what? Just try them while you're here in Japan, and bring 2 back home with you, either for your collection or to sell. The price is so cheap, but I'm sure you could turn around and sell this for big bucks just because of the limited access that the rest of the world has. I could easily see somebody selling this Nikka for about $70, or selling this Suntory for about $60. You can make more than double your money, and people would be willing to pay the big coins for this. Anyways, gentlemen, I've been rambling. I thank you all for watching. Salute to you wherever you may be out in the world. Make sure that you guys drink responsibly, and as always, you guys know what to do. Keep it classy.